Hi, this is Dr. Green. We're working on web assigned homework 7 and problem number 7. So in this problem, a researcher is looking at the relationship between social media use, that's our X, and self-image on a Likert scale, that is our Y. And here is the data. And what we want to do first is compute the Pearson correlation coefficient. And so to do that, we're going to do analyze, correlate, bivariate. Just enter the data in 2 columns. And that should produce this table. So let's double check that. So here is the data. We want to go to analyze and then correlate and bivariate. Bring the 2 variables over. We make sure that Pearson is checked here and click OK. So here's our correlation table, and I copied that and brought it back over. That's this table here. So what we see is our Pearson correlation coefficient right here in the upper right hand, and notice it's got a double star. It's saying it's significant at the 0.01 level for two-tailed. So negative 0.775. So negative correlation. As social media hours go down, self-image goes up is what this is telling us. So they move in opposite directions. Compute the coefficient of determination. Okay, that's just the negative 0.775 squared. Which is 0.601 if you key that into the calculator and round to 3 decimal places, which is what they want. So that's the first 2 parts. And then in part C, they say using a two-tailed test at the 0.05 level, state the decision to retain or reject the null hypothesis. So we can see our significance right here. That's our p-value. This is R. So here we see that our P is 0.008, which is certainly less than 0.05, which means we are going to reject the null hypothesis. And just to refresh here, the null hypothesis is that these 2 variables are not correlated, and the alternative hypothesis is going to be that they are correlated. And you could write like this. H0 is that rho, which is the slope of the regression line. So that's Greek letter rho, looks like a P. Slope equals 0, which is would mean the 2 variables are not related. Or H1, the alternative hypothesis, slope is not equal to 0 in a linear relationship. So that means that X is related. So we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here because we're talking about linear regression. So we can just concentrate on the related, the not related, and the related for right now. H0 and H1.